Off you go then.
Biar loading. Uai, 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 uai. Nah,
Rover, over here! You bet. Just passed all my entrance exams yesterday. Which means today you're officially meeting Lene, first-year student in Star Torch Academy. I really want to hit the road with you again, but I'm kinda on a mental health watch list. If I break even one tiny rule on day one, Miss Lucila will be dragging me in for a friendly chat. I gotta hold out until I figure out a route that slips past the cameras. Oh, but hey, you got Mornye's email about the Hivatia detector, right? It's almost go time. How about we hang by the entrance and then we... huh?
Material fatigue, thermal cycles, boundary conditions, initial stress states.
Infraction detected. High wattage devices are strictly prohibited in dormitory zones.
The core differential equation is elastoplastic transition, cyclic strength coefficients.
Please comply with the Star Torch Academy Dormitory Code of Conduct. Issuing first warning. Issuing second warning.
Coefficient correct. Units mismatch. Recalculating.
Non-compliance confirmed. Initiating restraint protocol.
Conclusion. Material upgrade required. I'll add it to the agenda for tomorrow's meeting.
Malah rusak anjir.
Right. Now, time for the scheduled meeting with Rover and Lene.
Lene?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I keep you waiting?
Not at all. Actually, you noticed us right as the clock struck the hour. Perfect timing, Professor.
I'm fine. Oh, I forgot to disable the reactor emitter in my weapons system. That's probably what it was referring to.
Itu jadi tempat senderan buat duduk.
Apologies. After this meeting, I need to return to the Space Trek Collective for a presentation. I had hoped to finish some calculations first. I do have other appointments today, but I believe there is time for some light conversation. I wasn't sure what you meant by delicious, so I brought samples from my latest food research.
Maybe keluar.
Yes! I knew it! Professor Mornye's a real gem! Let's get started. We can eat while we talk.
Of course. Come on in. I already tidied up my dorm, so sit wherever you like.
Black screen lah. Oh di atas.
We've got the mind-bending herder, the eccentric
Lah
traffic
ini mah kamarnya si ini.
the ghost girl.
Ugh! The smells are all mixing together. It's kind of fishy, and the texture is wet and gooey.
So, it's true, huh? You guys actually made food that tastes awful, but it keeps you running for 3 days straight. I thought that was just a joke.
It's a scientific breakthrough using energy compression tech. It's one of the collective's most iconic achievements. Do you also not like it? Yes, I knew you would understand. In fact, its energy compression efficiency exceeds 95%. That exceeds the benchmark set by both the New Federation and Washu Academy, even nearing the theoretical limit. From a scientific standpoint, it's a far greater achievement than taste. Now, I'd like to review the incident with the Hivatia detector. Lene, Rover, can you walk me through exactly how you managed to contain it? To summarize, your method of stopping the hyphatia included blade slashes, repeated shots with coated rounds, and physical force, stomping, striking, until it was rendered inoperable and immobile. Did I miss anything?
Professor Mornye, you're not here to... I mean, it all happened really fast. We didn't have any other way to stop it. Besides, we're just students. We couldn't afford that even if we wanted to.
No, you're
Dia grogi,
misunderstanding.
takut kena skor
Different
lagi
damage
dia.
mechanisms cause distinct failures and require specific repair methods. Damage from certain special resonance abilities is hard to detect through standard diagnostics without prior data, so you two did well to suppress it physically. During the new solar ceremony, the hyphatia detector is essential in monitoring environmental parameters. I've already passed your report to Professor Anselm. He should complete repairs soon. At the upcoming meeting with the Roya, the Space Trek Collective will need to present a full restoration plan to keep our partnership intact. Yes, though it's a long story. Where do I even begin?
Scanning for offenders. Violation detected. Unauthorized high-wattage device in the dormitory. An offender has assaulted this unit. If sighted, report immediately.
Even Professor Mornye isn't safe from Tard E's wrath, huh? No worries, I got this. I'll draw its attention while you two make for it. 3, 2, 1! Hey,
We've got
Tard
the
E.
mind-bending
How
header,
much power do you run on?
traffic illuminator.
Standard output
Bigger.
200
You could
units.
just ask her for help.
Sama lagi. Loading kilo hari. Gila guys, resiko bermain dengan harddisk ya, nggak pakai SSD. Tapi emang ini mah belum optimize deh kayaknya buat PC yang kentang ya. Karena jujur mapnya si Loharo itu berat banget anjir. Apakah dari suara.
Thank you. You don't need to go any further. I can head back to the Research Institute by myself. You too. Huh?
Something wrong?
It's a notice from the collective. The Royan delegation cancelled a meeting.
Udah
The
gacha bang.
ceremony is now on hold. That's
Udah
odd.
sebenarnya, cuman nggak dapet inian apa namanya, nggak dapet senjatanya. Jadi
Warren
pakai
handles
senjata
Royan
apa ya
communications.
kemarin tuh?
I'll ask him what's going on when I'm back at the institute.
Tapi pas gacha lagi off stream sih kemarin.
Since that slot is free now,
Gara-gara
I can
waktu
use the
itu
time to recalibrate.
iseng nyobain ini kan, gacha
That isn't on the
apa ya
list.
kemarin ya? Oh ini gacha senjata. Enggak lagi, nggak pakai Discord.
The new solar ceremony is nearly upon us.
Pakainya
It's the
apa yang kemarin ya?
culmination of decades
Pokoknya
of work.
ngikutin
Everyone at
rekomendasi
the collective
dari
is giving their all to realize
guide
it.
depotnya si Utringworth. Cuman pas kemarin off stream tuh kan sambil research ya, ternyata salah, harusnya pakai Discord. Cuman ya udahlah, mau gimana?
Last time we met at the institute, we made each other a promise. Do you still remember? Would you like to attend the new solar ceremony?
Cuman kan meta timnya pada
I'd
gokil-gokil ya,
want you there to
kalau lihat
witness it.
streamer-streamer
The
yang lain.
rise of the new sun and
Gua
humanity
kan nggak
taking
ada
their first steps into the
team up
future
yang
they've built
oke
with
lah
their own
buat si
hands.
Mornye. Jadi kemarin tuh gue iseng juga kan sambil nge-GPT tuh. Jadi si team up-nya tuh Cisa,
Yes.
Phoebe, sama Mornye.
As the ceremony draws near, the Space Trek Collective will become
Opsi terbaik kata orang-orang sih kalau nggak sign ya Discord.
opportunities to meet
Bener,
like this will be rare.
bener kalau
This
itu
promise
bener.
will still stand.
Cuman karena kemarin agak kurang ini juga ya, research juga ya. Jadi pas begitu apa namanya? Pas begitu gacha, ya udah. Aku udah gacha 20 gak dapet, jadi skip mau full limit aja. Ah, maksudnya full limit? Sebenarnya ada triknya guys. Kalau misalkan mau dapet apa enggak, itu ke convenience. Terus ada tuh yang bagian history. Terus hitung tuh kalian bakal dapet tuh di berapa puluh.
Are you alright?
Ada yang 20, ada yang 30, ada yang 50, bahkan ada yang 70.
I saw someone's memory.
Soalnya kan rata-rata sekali gacha 10 kan. Jarang ada yang satuan.
And just now, a frequency jumped into your tacit mark. It felt like
Coba
some
cek
kind of
deh
connection.
gamer kontil.
Can you
Itu
trace
tuh
where it
yang
came from, Abby?
resonator. Oh, resonator sentinel. Nah,
I smell it. Coming from over there.
Good.
tapi
Let's
sih
go
banyak
check it
yang
out.
bilang mending ambil nanti yang baru mau keluar siapa sih, Sakura ya? Katanya lebih worth it itu. Terus yang baru pun juga katanya Fusion. Mornye sendiri kalau tanpa lineage juga
I'm fine
kurang
now,
kecuali
Mornye.
RC1.
Sorry to
Iya
worry you.
sih sebenarnya.
You must need to get back
Cuman
to the space trek collective,
kemarin
right?
tuh nggak dapet line.
That's okay.
Permasalahannya kemarin tuh nggak dapet line
Or
juga.
you just
You looked shaken just now. I'll stay with you.
Berat
If
banget.
it involves more frequency loss, I'd like to stay close to transport you to the infirmary.
transport me?
Sakura, iya nggak sih, Sakura bukan sih namanya?
Hah?
Yang pas ada di setelah si Line deh kalau nggak salah. Itu pas spill deh. Tidak, berat banget loh Haroy, tolong. Tidak. Untuk musik kentang ini teriak ya. Siapa sih yang nggak tahu, kemarin ada yang bilang pas di chat bilangnya Sakura.
Huh? The frequency that connected with you was coming from here, but now I don't smell a thing.
Salah deh
The
kayaknya.
voice from earlier said it would share the last of the
Grika
heliogyre
kali.
strength so it wouldn't fade.
Kayaknya itu deh.
It must be that solace key. Did it
Maaf
eventually
ya.
vanish here?
Saya player baru nih, main
Did you
WUA.
find what you're looking for?
No.
Jadi nggak
Trail
begitu
ends
update
here.
soal kayak
But
next chapternya
I
gimana,
saw other things in that
karakternya
memory.
gimana yang buat di yang baru.
Yes.
Gue main WUA cuman apa ya, mau
The
nikmatin gamenya
heliogyre
aja
is
sih
one of the
sebenarnya.
most important components of the new solar ceremony.
Kayak kan ada yang beberapa ngejar
Hyvatia can
Pompe
monitor
gitu,
environmental data, but
explore.
raw observational data on the reactor drive can only be
Makanya
obtained from the
dibilang
heliogyre.
gua
a
nyesel
component
apa
of the
nggak ngambil
exostriator itself.
Mornye dengan
Only the Raya
senjata
tribe can discern
emas
the
itu.
heliogyre's readings.
Nggak nyesel
That's
juga
why
sih.
the collective
Cuman
need their
memang
cooperation during the new
mungkin
solar
kalau
ceremony.
main Toa atau gimana
In that memory,
kurang, pasti
I heard a
kurang.
voice say he would force the heliogyre to a standstill.
A standstill? You're saying you heard a voice asking for help, saying he would stop the heliogyre's workings. Could that be why the
Gua
meeting
tuh
was
masih
cancelled?
bingung di Iko sama
When I
substats-nya
handled the
semua
void
sih.
worm, a voice told me to protect the sun.
Emang sih ya?
Whoever she is,
Lah
I
bukannya
don't think she
kemarin
intends
waktu
harm.
nggak tahu sih waktu
She
itu gua
offered to
sempat
help.
lihat
For now,
short gitu, nggak tahu ya
I'll
itu
do what
benar
she
apa enggak.
suggested.
Pokoknya kan ada 3
One thing is
karakter yang
certain.
baru.
The one who knows me by my arbiter title
Nah, yang
needs
satu
my
kan
help.
rambut pink kan.
Yet another problem tied to the research institute. We shouldn't reveal our plans to them just yet. I need to find out who he is, Mornye. Do you know any Roya who are familiar with the tribe's inner workings?
Jujur berat banget Gelo.
I do have some Royan students. They might know who he is. It's class hours at the academy.
Di channel
Should we
siapa
head
ya waktu
back?
itu lihat ya? Pokoknya di yang 3.0 tuh kan ngeluarin 3 karakter yang baru.
Otherwise our thesis data will disappear entirely.
Don't worry. If you see a student shouting help,
Cuman
and
nama-namanya nggak
thesis in
tahu
the
nih
same
siapa
breath,
aja.
no matter how loudly they scream, it's never really an emergency. But Maya is one of the Royan students I mentioned, Since you're looking for
Cuman
her, we might
kalau
as well see what it's about.
elemennya kalau nggak salah fusion juga, makanya si Mornye sekarang diambil, yang depan fusion juga. Gak bisa naik motor ya? Anjing nih, gue berat. Cok. Oh, kalau
calm
tamu
down,
itu si
Maya.
Aemet.
Calm
Nah, Aemet.
Good. They've stopped for now. Maybe I should just shut them down?
Banyak yang bilang sih adeknya
If I force
si
the
Sisa
shutdown,
katanya.
I'll lose the data. Our thesis.
Kemarin kata viewer.
Oh, somebody help.
Cuman nggak tahu ya, kan itu
No, it's just a
beropini
routine
aja.
malfunction. But
Professor Mornye? Oh no, I've been caught out of class. Wait, let me explain. I wasn't skipping class. I'm here for a very good reason. It's not that I don't respect the class or my teachers. So, can you just...
even if you beg me, credits will still be deducted. Why don't you start by explaining yourself?
Well, these are probe robots from a few days ago. We sent them out to measure void matter concentrations in the tundra. We thought we'd finish collecting
Turunin
the data
grafiknya,
before
Bang.
class,
Udah ini.
but when we tried to approach them,
Udah
they
di
started attacking
config
us.
juga malah.
I chased them all the way here. That's why I missed the class today.
The internal exoswarm material was eroded by void matter. That's what caused the malfunction.
Cuman
This should
ya
have been
permasalahan
covered in
pasti
your
gitu sih.
material science coursework.
Main nyaman,
Such material
ambil
is
sprint,
inherently
tapi mau
unstable and can
bagus,
only be used in
resikonya
controlled
berat.
environments.
I'm so sorry.
Diturunin
For safety
grafiknya,
reasons, you'll
gameplaynya
need to
enak,
shut down the
tapi
units
jelek
first,
gambarnya.
then clean the contaminated parts with
Anjir
void
lah.
matter. But approaching them right now may lead to further damage.
Ini
We
aja
need a
GPU
pulse generator to stop them from a
90% anjir
distance.
di Lohare.
I'll
Biasanya
submit a
nggak nyampe
request.
90% ini. Ya paling mentok cuman kayak 70-an% lah di map-map yang sebelumnya.
No, wait. That's against protocol.
Soalnya kalau mau nurunin grafik harus di-exit dulu.
Never mind.
Soalnya kan gue pakai inian,
I'll
pakai
think about how to
config
write the
grafik.
review report later.
Jadi kalau misalkan nyeting dalam in-game tuh weh.
Hover modules ready. Modeling complete. Now, they're back to normal.
Great. Do you think the data...
It's still there,
Ini padahal grafiknya udah low deh kalau nggak salah. Apa medium ya?
but sending the robots out there broke the experiment protocol. Even if you got the data, it won't count in your thesis.
What? But... oh, well... Thanks anyway for helping out, Professor Mornye and...
Maya, we do have something we'd like to ask you.
You want to find a Roya in black robes with gold embroidery, wearing a headpiece shaped like
Terus
two
banyak yang
horns?
bilang juga kan,
The horns are
Ya
a
benar
symbol
kata
of the
kamu.
exostrider.
Kalau
Shepherds wear
semisal
them, but no
Mornye
shepherd would
tanpa
wear a robe like that.
Lini pasti kurang.
Could be someone higher up,
Cuman ya udah,
like the
gimana lagi
Soul
guys,
Swarm from the
bukan
Soul
rezeki
Asylum, or
mendapatkan
even
Lini.
one of the Heliodic Six.
Kalau buat
Heliodic
exploring enak
Six.
banget anjir Lini.
They're the ones who are supposed to
Karena
give
dia
us
nggak
the
jalan kan,
Heliod
pakai
Gyre's
sepatu roda.
readings during the new
Agak cepet
solar
aja gitu.
ceremony.
That's right. They're the 6 most powerful members of the Roya tribe. The highest in rank, too. I've heard they use the Heliogaya to predict everything, from bird migrations to void storms. They know it all.
How do I meet with one of them?
That might be hard. They never leave the Sol Asylum. It's surrounded by light all year round. Very few Roya are even allowed to enter. But maybe you could try meeting with one of the unappointed Heliodixics. Sigrika is currently out researching in the Frostlands. The only other one around is Fosir Ingvar, but he doesn't show himself much. If you want to find him, my mum might be able to help. She's a Royan shepherdess over at Artuya camp. Name's Astrid. Now then, I'd better get back to my class before I lose all my credits. Who knew I'd run into trouble today?
Very good. Good luck. I'm better at talking with Stu. Did you learn what you needed?
The last person that those robots likely saw before they lost control. I think we can talk to her under the guise of a friendly house fit.
In that case, I can accompany you as a professor. It's okay. It will simply be a convenient title. Would it be okay for you to act as my mentor?
But aren't you going to tell me that I should report this to the academy to handle?
I was just thinking of ways to help you find who you're looking for. Your reasons are your own. I trust your judgment. And you can tell me later?
Feel free to give me.
Yes. Feel free to give me pointers too, mentor.
Lah, apa
I
dia
think
jadi
the
mentor?
person I am now can be of help to you.
Set jauh banget. Nah. Udah dibuka ya. Travel. Kalau menikmati perjalanan lama banget. Sabar.
I'm Mornye, and this is my mentor. Let me try that again.
What are you...
Just practicing. I'm not very good at speaking with parents, and this time I don't have an assistant to help write a script for me.
Why don't you leave it to me? You just focus on what you're good at.
All right.
That's not it. It's
this one.
Buset, mana nih?
Hi, are you Astrid? Maya's mom?
Greetings. Yes, I am. And you two are?
Yes, and this is Rover, a senior professor at the academy. We've come for a home visit.
A home visit? Has the girl broken any school rules? What? How could she? I am deeply sorry. I should have taught her better. Whatever she has done, I offer my apologies to the Academy on her behalf. Is the punishment severe? If compensation is needed, I will pay for it myself.
Professor Mornye, could you explain how Maya's robot caused the damage?
Yes, as my mentor just explained. She failed to follow the proper protocol. She used unstable exoswarm material in her design, which led the robot to act unpredictably. I've already spoken to her about the dangers of using materials susceptible to void matter during field research.
Void matter? What exactly are you asking? I am sorry. I have not studied at your Star Torch Academy. I'm not familiar with your terms.
Her demeanor changed just now. She's hiding something. Maybe more pressure. We need to understand the full scope of the robot's malfunction. We understand that this morning, it was you who helped Maya activate the robots and enable autorun.
Yes, please. Lead us to the site of the incident. Once we're...
We can't. If the robot's path is traced, it will expose that thing.
That. What you hide?
I'm deeply sorry. Yes, help Maya activate the robots I did, but I can't remember the exact location. Please, you must return.
That's a void storm. How can this be? The collective hasn't received any recent warnings.
We need to ensure the safety of those here first. Questions can wait. Let's go.
That looks like the center of the storm ahead. Let's see what we're dealing with.
Okay.
We're in the void storm's range now. Check that your FCR is working. Don't stray too far from me. Be careful. The exoswarm here have been contaminated. Command mode engaged. Modeling complete. Attack confirmed. There's something over there.
Down here. Some kind of weird device.
A device? Leave the mechanical work to me. Steady now.
Buatan monyet ini. Okay.
Looks like it was this.
Dan device.
With this shutdown, the void storm is gone. No, I've just read a lot about this. From its structure, it looks like a canister that can both store and emit energy.
Ah! This is so stinky! Ugh. It smells just like that giant worm you fought. Didn't we deal with it already?
Giant worm? You mean the void worm? Huh, I see. It's capturing frequencies with high precision, storing energy data. It's based on ecological models, tracking activity in natural environments, and reconstructing that data mathematically. A field modulator. Oh, sorry. Right. Simply put, this device extracted the void worm's frequency and used itself as the epicenter to spread void matter. That storm just now was artificially created. Maya's probe got contaminated because they likely made contact with it by accident.
Huh? Did you guys just hear something?
It's coming from under that heap of exoswarm material. Let's go take a look. It's a solid skin.
Disolihin.
You've seen one. So you've done some exploring already. Royan records state that Soliskin first appeared in Lahai Roy the day the Exostrider fell from the sky. They're believed to be fragments of the Exostrider's consciousness. The shepherds protect them, shielding them from voidstorm contamination until they mature and return to the Solace trees in Biarter Woods. This one must have hidden under the exoswarm wreckage when the voidstorm broke out.
Robek. Oh, dia nyeritain sedikit. Ternyata pelakunya si Astrid.
This feels like what happened back at the academy. I just saw this Soliskin's memories. That Royan woman planted the device here and triggered the void storm. This Soliskin is the only survivor.
So our suspicions about Astrid are confirmed. Should we go back to the camp and talk to her?
No need. I heard everything.
Datang.
I did place this device here. A few days ago, I was shepherding mature Soliskin to Bjarter Woods when I met Fossie Yngvar. He looked tired, like he had just finished speaking to someone. When he saw me, he looked shocked and left quickly. I saw the device fall from his sleeve.
Oh.
I did not think much of it. I plan to return it to him the next time we meet. But the Soliskin did not like it. It had an unnatural energy. I did not want to keep it at the camp, but I also did not want Yngvar to know I had taken it. So I buried it here. The rest, you already know.
So this device is for Seer Yngvar's. Mentor, what do you make of this? I trust your judgment. This Forseer Yngvar is the one Maya mentioned before. The unappointed member of the Heliotic Six. Could it be an attempt to tighten his grip on power?
No, that is impossible. Each of these successors is chosen when their resonance ability first awakens. Even if someone decides the position, it is impossible to change the appointment.
Meaning no one can threaten Yngvar's position.
But he could harbor animosity toward the current Heliotic Six. Yngvar is still our lead to find them. Things are getting complicated. A direct approach with Yngvar might not be a good idea.
The Solis Islands people usually abide in the village bordering Bjarter Woods, called Haldarheim. It is the time of the right of return. The Soliskin will return to the Solis trees and to the Exostrider. As is tradition, Forseer Yngvar will attend the rite. But you are not Roya. You may not be allowed to witness the rite.
Huh? Wait, But we did find this little one here.
Ah, is this the Soliskin you saved? Well, perhaps you may attend as shepherds? Soliskin have been companions to the Roya for hundreds of years. If they hear that you saved one, they will be grateful.
I've never been this close to a Soliskin before. Please let me know if I'm doing something wrong.
Ini kayaknya Kuro ini ya nama si Cristiano Ronaldo ya.
So, we need to find Forseer Ingvar at Halderheim's right of return. Is that right? Do you want to leave now? Okay, let's be on our way then.
Kayak jubahnya si Fenrico
You
anjir.
too. Please halt.
Akselnya pakai S ya. Pakai K. Enggak EXO.
From your clothing, I see of my people you are not. What brings you to Halterheim? Oh, a Soliskin. How interesting. Soliskin trust only those they feel safe with. It's trust you have earned. My thanks for guiding it back. But I must ask, I sense one of you carries the aura of the Space Trek Collective. The other from the vast world beyond the Frostlands. Why come under the guise of shepherds?
Not sure who here knows what Ingvar did. Best not to mention his name. Don't want to stir things up. We rescued the Soliskin from a void storm. We were told it needed to return here for the right of return.
Void storm? You mean the one just before?
Lucu banget ini Soliskin.
Then grateful I must be to you both. But ask I must. The Void Storm. It happened near Atuya camp, yes? A shepherdess named Astrid abides there. Saved the stray Soliskin you did, yet entrusted to a true shepherdess you did not. Why come all this way?
I forgot about that. Without a solid reason, he might start to suspect something.
Because Astrid has been hiding something from you.
Your meaning?
Ya, mau gak mau nih.
Astrid's daughter Maya is a student at Star Torch Academy. She conducted experiments that broke protocol and caused damage to school property. Maya is now facing harsh punishment. Astrid is busy handling the consequences and cannot fulfill her duties as a shepherdess. According to the Star Torch Academy faculty code, as Maya's teachers, it is our duty to address the repercussions of a student's actions. Since Astrid can't shepherd the Soliskin, we must step in to do so ourselves.
should have known Astrid's daughter would stir such trouble. A tangled weave this time. But she will go to great lengths for her girl. And the Academy's willingness to come this far is unexpected. Forgive my earlier words. You saved the Soliskin and helped our people. The title of Shepherd you have earned. Tonight we hold a feast for tomorrow's rite of return. Join us as a gesture to make amends for my earlier rudeness. Come, from this day forth, the Roya call you friends. Rest at the camp if you wish. The feast will begin at the 8th hour of the night.
There's still some time before the feast begins. Maybe someone here knows something about Foreseer Ingvar.
When I roamed the world above, what I missed most was the reactor drives.
Join the feast halt before the rite of return.
You have really been to the Frostlands above, sir.
For Burung apa anjir?
It is time to part, Mark. Foreseer Ingvar. Yes. With the right of return on the morrow, we will likely meet. Truth be told, the Soliskin do not favor him. Though as one of the successors to the Heliodic Six, still, I would hope that the future Heliodic Six is...
Before kapan? Gue bingung. Hah?
Friends, it is time we feast. Tomorrow marks the rite of return, where we send our beloved Soliskin back to the great body of the Exostrider. Into radiant light, they will transform to join its sacred form. Farewell it will be, yet a new beginning as well. For when the Exostrider wakes, we will reunite in its body. Now, let us put aside the sorrow of parting and embrace the joy of new life with good food and drink. But heed this, my friends. Too much drink you will not have. Should you make a fool of yourself in tomorrow's rite, help I will not give.
we will face Foreseer Ingvar tomorrow. I've simulated 73 possible outcomes, but even so, I can't cover every scenario. If I could build a model that covers all possible outcomes, considering the target system, the chaotic conditions, and the necessary compensations.
You were quick on your feet earlier. You've already got this.
That's because I believed your approach was effective. I tried to follow along. Did I really do well? Good. Phew.
With that in mind, you can relax a bit now, right?
I know. It wants us to give it a name.
Anjir, ada translator.
Well, since it's really trying to buddy up to us, how about we call it Buddy?
Budi solihin, budi solihin.
It's settled.
Well, that's a relief.
Hello. Will you dance with us and the Soliskin? Grandfather Axel says the Soliskin are happiest when dancing with shepherds.
Oh, but I'm not good at dancing.
Apakah?
I'll join you. Let's dance with Buddy. What do you say?
Hooray!
Our real battle starts tomorrow. Tonight, let's relax a little, Mornye.
Meleleh nggak tuh?
Yes. My mentor should take his own advice too.
Kenapa warna ungu? Apa kena voids?
Some uninvited guests have arrived.
Oh, si ini datang.
Where did Mornye go? I'll send her a message.
Allah,
That
disuruh main
is something she would say.
tebak-tebakan.
Not that I know where the 13th planet of Norma is, but at least I can figure out where she is from the picture.
Introvert ya ternyata si Mornye ini.
Mentor?
We can drop the act now, right? Or do you think we should continue?
Someone might be listening. We should keep it up to prevent us from being exposed. Do you want to sit for a while? Oh, you noticed. They've been running all day, so their power is low. I plan to wait until they finish charging before coming back. While they charge, I can't move. I feel a bit, embarrassed having you see me like this. It doesn't anymore. Before I had prosthetic legs, I had a condition that kept me in a wheelchair. Now, at least, I don't have to worry about being immobile anymore. I can finally chase after what I really want.
Di balik kesembuhannya ada kekurangannya, guys. Anjir.
I love stars. Beneath Lahairoy's frostlands, the stars here are actually just lights created by atmospheric arrays. Once, someone put it like this to me. It's because we see the stars that humanity imagines what lies beyond the sky. Maybe the stars are humanity's muse.
Bentar, ini di capture bagus nih. It's romantic image. Parting dikit.
I think so too. But I also believe that reaching the stars isn't enough. There will be a day we build a miracle that lasts longer and is more beautiful than the stars themselves. That's the dream I've carried all this time. And now, I'll use these 2 legs to take the first step. Exactly. This ceremony is how we retrieve the Exostrider's core energy component. Then we'll use the multiphasic energy conversion model through the superconducting network to inject rebel energy into the neural interface. It will follow a 3-stage activation protocol. The reverse phase oscillation model, then excavation, to finally create a phased array energy field.
Kok merah gitu?
There's still some time left before my legs finish charging. Let's stargaze a little longer.
Hello.
Okay, little buddy. I'll wake him up now. Mentor, you're awake. Something isn't right. We seem to have a situation at the Outer Woods. I detect signs of a void storm in the woods. Waveform. Analyzing now.
So this is what's causing the panic.
Children!
What do you...
What is it that brings you here? With the void storm's fury upon us, it is no
Langsung
time
kan
to
begitu
enter the
jadi
outer woods.
malam ya, ada siang.
This is a disaster not seen in centuries. We have always believed the solace tree's light protects the woods from such storms. The rite of return cannot be done. Not in these times.
Let's investigate this together. Safety measures. Check. The signature waveform of this void storm matches the one that device generated before. This is no naturally occurring phenomenon.
When did you have the chance to analyze this?
When my prosthetic Be careful. Modeling complete. Activating countermeasure. All targets in sight. Locked in. Guidance ready. I found the device. It's close to the solace tree.
Solace tree? I have a bad feeling about this.
Access confirmed. Modeling complete.
Swift and resolute. Nowhere to hide. None shall whisper.
There's so many contaminated exoswarm here. The void matter concentration is also very high.
Maybe the device Astrid had was incomplete. This could be the real deal.
Assuming master control. Nearly tripped myself. Modeling complete. Just like before. When it's disabled, the void storm stops. However... If this really was the work of Foreseer Ingvar, what would make him do something like this?
Siapa lagi nih anjir? Enrico kah?
Do not worry. The path has already been laid. At last. Finally.
Kasih yang gue
Mentor, are you all right? Did you see something again? It seemed worse than last time.
This void storm might not just have affected the woods here, but the workings of the Soul Asylum itself. I think that's why I've been seeing visions of this member of the Six.
Greetings. The Shaper once made a prediction. If a visitor from beyond Lahairoi protects Bjartar Woods from destruction, an invitation to Sol Asylum they will receive. Now, the one from the prediction appears. Sol Asylum awaits your arrival.
Cara komunikasinya di antar solihin ini.
They have their own missions to complete. The road to Sol Asylum is here. Please, follow this path.
Mentor, please wait a moment. There's something I want to say to you.
Kenapa?
What's the matter, Mornye?
I really wish I could accompany you to Sol Asylum, but I think it's best if we part ways here. Yes, when you touched the Solace Tree earlier, and even during your first vision, you looked like you were in intense pain. But I lack the ability to connect with them like you do, and the Space Trek Collective's knowledge doesn't align with the ways of the Roya. In this matter, I fear I won't be of much help. Instead of joining you, I think there are other ways I can contribute, such as researching the unknowns we still face. Yes, Ingvar should have been present at the Rite of Return. Were it not for that void storm, it's reasonable to suspect he's the one who planted the device. Additionally, the environment here is unusual. Investigating these anomalies should help our work here. No, you, my mentor, are still far ahead of me. Well then, I guess this is goodbye for now. You too. Please, take care. I'll see you when we regroup.
You. Yang over kenapa?
Sol Asylum has appeared.
Heliotic 6 are expecting you, as was predicted.
Terus kita masih prolog berarti ya, belum masuk ke inti iniannya.
The dim light here. It's like something I saw in those memories. From this angle, the faint ring in the center is probably the heliogyre they put to a halt. My tacit mark. It's resonating with this star-like object. Seems like I'm able to move it.
Sabar, ini harus kayak gimana nih?
Aligning the pattern on the star with the heliogyre makes it glow. It's feeding power into it. If I channel light from all directions, I should be able to restart the heliogyre.
Tapi lihat-lihat di Lahairo jauh lebih ini ya, futuristik aja dapat map. Keren banget. Ini kah di Yanwe ini? Apa sih Maja?
Has awakened. It seems the arbiter foretold in the fractured records is you.
Tapi bener.
Yes. With great reverence is your presence here met. Soul Asylum, as you see it, is not as it once was. 5 of the 6 have lost their minds, and the light of the heliogyre no longer flows. This is why I summoned you. You witnessed the void storm in Bjarte Woods, yes? Solus trees shield the woods from such storms. Yet, through malice and dark intent, corrupted were the roots, and so too the Heliogyre. The others succumbed to the corruption. Only I was able to sever my link to the Heliogyre before the corruption could claim me. With the last of my strength, I turned the 6 stars to halt the Heliogyre and prevent the corruption spread. That, at least, ensured that when my strength failed and I fell into slumber, untouched by others, the Heliogyre would remain. No one, save for one. Correct. As one of the 6, I can glimpse the near future within the Heliogyre. But I am bound here, unable to act. All I could do was send a Soliskin entrusted with my message to you.
That Soliskin vanished just outside the academy.
Because of your actions, the source of the corruption has stopped. The stars are now aligned, and the Heliogyre turns once again. But the other 5 are no more. They can no longer fulfill their roles within the Heliotic 6. I have one final request. But before that, allow me to tell you what the Heliotic 6 truly are. Centuries ago, a calamity awoke beneath the ice. The void devoured all, erasing every trace, every existence. In darkness, the Exostrider's blade sealed the threat deep below. It drew its fiery drive, a light that would never fade, lifting it high over the high-rise sky. Under its glow, the frost did melt, life blossoming with Exoswarm aid. Yet, the calamity stirred, its remnants ravaging the living. Thus, the 6 wisest among us became the Heliotic 6. The Exostrider's lens became our Heliogyre. From the drive's turn, the season's laws we discerned. We shed all idle thought to link our minds to the Heliogyre. Our shared cognition converged for mortals to touch the edge of the divine. Since then, the Royal have walked the High Roy.
Motion grafiknya bagus sih. Berapa layer ya ngerjain motion grafik?
The 6 shared their computational power, weaving a vast network to reach the Exostrider in a dimension beyond mortal understanding. The data we provided to the Space Trek Collective was interpreted through this network. But now, the only one who can continue the calculations is me.
Wow.
The ones chosen for the 6 are born with resonance with the Heliogyre. It cannot be forced. Now the remaining 5 cannot calculate, and there are not enough worthy successors. Even if the heliogyre resumes its rotations, unable to interpret its readings, we will be. For this reason, the aid I seek is this. With your authority, allow me to bear the calculations of the 6 alone, and act in their stead.
The heliogyre was meant to be interpreted by 6. If you bear all the calculations alone, what will become of you?
I cannot say. All I know is this. If no one remains to interpret the heliogyre, the void storm's occurrences will be unknown. Life will once more fall into peril. The Space Trek Collective's decades of effort in preparing for the new solar ceremony will come to nothing. Since the moment I was brought to Sol Asylum as a child, I have never once seen the world beyond. In the heliogyre's light, do I glimpse the universe. And in seeing life rejoice under my protection, do I take comfort. This has long since become second nature to me, a part of my life. So now, what I bear is not glory, but burden, but duty. Arbiter, please, grant me this authority.
Anjay. Jadi siku lagi. Disedot kesiniannya si proper aja.
This is...
Soon, a great calamity will fall upon the High Roy. I will share all that I know of the heliogyre with you. When you call, answer, I will.
Residual void matter corruption. I need to find a way to cleanse it. That sound. Is it Buddy?
Budi anjir.
Save your strength for the calamity ahead, Arbiter. The children will help.
Loading map. Rendering lagi nih guys. dan langsung kerja sih gara-gara istilahnya si apa tadi sapir pikir juga terkontaminasi.
The rite of return. The ritual that once sealed the calamity deep underground. Just now, the children have offered their strength. The heliogyre can once again begin its rotation.
Useless fool! I told you to destroy the heliogyre completely.
I'm sorry, but there's a reason for this. Some uninvited guests threw off the whole operation.
Save it. I don't want to hear your excuses. At this point, our entire plan has fallen apart because you screwed up. And to think, I went out of my way to get a pass for you to the new Federation.
No, I'm begging you, don't leave me here. I'll do anything, just tell me what you need.
Ugh. You're lucky the one at the top gave someone as pathetic as you one last chance. There's the other visitor in Biarta Woods now, correct? Some crippled scientist. Find her. Make sure she doesn't make it back to the collective.
Pasti ada alasannya terus kenapa dia ngelakuin kayak gitu.
Well, since Mentor is already headed to the heliogyre, there are signs of void matter contamination in the plants and water. If I follow these traces, I should be able to find the source. Command mode engaged. Access confirmed. Found it. This must be where the contamination is coming from. Heavy encryption, but it's sloppy. There we go. Huh? There's a note tucked here.
7364.
There are two types of handwriting. So based on Astrid's testimony, one of them must be that Ingvar from the nose. They changed the password. The newest password is
What?
7364. It's a test chamber. They were simulating what would happen if the solace trees were contaminated by the void storm. It feels wrong. Energy consumption increasing. A terminal. It's encrypted. If I can open it, there's bound to be information about this device and its owner. The password can only be entered once. I could force it open like I did 7364. Keeping the password like this. Good thing Ingvar isn't one of my students. This is a Space Trek Collective project proposal.
Whoa.
Evaluation result. Proposal not approved. Looks like I'm going to need her help again. Thank you. It's a pleasure working with you as well. So their plan wasn't just to disrupt the heliogyre by unleashing the void storm in Biarta Woods. They also plan to.
Ya. Lebah ganteng.
Scientist, crippled. It's you. All I have to do is get rid of you!
I'm not really good at dealing with this kind of conversation. Access to this lab, wearing Royan attire. You must be Ingvar, one of the successors to the Heliotic Six.
Heliotic Six. The Six. Just because of my resonance ability, would I be forced to spend my entire life trapped in that Heliogyre? They call it Aroya's highest honor. But did they ask if we wanted that fate? Everyone acts like they respect me. But the only one who truly wants to help me is that good lord from outside the tribe.
From outside the tribe? You've joined forces with the Fraxidus?
Huh? What's that? Who cares?
Apakah si Fraxidus ini?
I just know that person promised that if I placed the device near the Solace Tree, my wish would come true. Then I'd finally escape from this frozen wasteland and go start a new life in the new Federation.
You have no idea what you're doing, and no idea who you're aligning yourself with. This project proposal comes from the Space Trek Collective, dated 10 years ago. It outlines an idea to use the drive's emergency response mechanism to artificially make it fall from the sky. And the method for triggering this mechanism is to pollute the Solace Tree's root system with void matter, making the reactor drive determine that the Threnodian had breached the lock.
You're saying that because I dropped that device there. The drive is going to...
Mornye, the Heliogyre is operational again. We can get the readings you need for the new solar ceremony. But something happening out there isn't right.
Yes. Once I handle something here, I'll regroup with you. Move aside. Before the drive falls completely, I need to go back to launch Helios.
No. His orders were clear. You don't go anywhere. After that, no matter what happens to Lahai Roy, I'm going to the new Federation to start my new life. You're just a cripple. I won't let you stop me now.
It's been a while since I've heard someone talk like that. Since I had these legs, anyway.
Dia belum bicara mengikat tentang mampir.
I've been told that in situations like this...
Wait a second!
I should make my displeasure very clear.
Oh, good.
All right. Now it's about time I catch up with my mentor. Let's go, Mentor.
Black screen lagi.
We need to get to Space Trek Collective quickly. The Fraxidus tricked Ingvar into working for them, but their real goal is to send the reactor drive crashing to the ground. I've already alerted the Academy to evacuate the... How are things on your end? Any danger?
All good. The Heliogyre's back online. I now have direct contact with Sol Asylum and can relay the data you need for the new solar ceremony. It's time for the final step.
We're running out of time. I'll use my resonance ability to create a more efficient path. Please, hold on tight.
Huh?
Dibonceng pinggir kan nih?
The moment we launch Helios, we'll need the raw observational data from Sol Asylum. Are you ready?
Yes. The Shaper has already shared all the Heliogyre's data with me. I can access it anytime. Everything's set. Let's complete our mission.
Oh, nggak boleh jauh dari Monre. Monre. Kalau bisa digendong udah nih.
Where is Anselm at a time like this? Who else can calibrate Hyvatia? Cody, Vance, examine the orbital status of Helios again. Also, the propulsion system needs to be double-checked.
Professor, do you really plan to launch it without the raw data?
I understand your concerns, but we are on the verge of a disaster. The Collective can't just sit by and watch it happen. This is my decision as the supervisor of this project. I will bear the consequences.
No need for that. We've established contact with the Roya tribe and obtained the drive's raw data. We can proceed with the new solar ceremony as originally planned.
Professor Mornye, did you just say you managed to obtain the data? Wonderful news. I'll prepare the connective instruments for you.
There's no need for us to continue pretending anymore. Warren, or should I say traitor, aligned with the Fraxidus.
That is a serious accusation, Professor Mornye.
I know. I meant it to be. You must be very familiar with this device, Warren. You handcrafted it to avoid leaving usage records. A clever idea. But since it is a personal creation, the marks left behind are like fingerprints.
Yang W itu.
These are your marks. They've betrayed your deeds. Warren, you've desecrated the hard work of everyone involved. Anselm's experiment accident. Your current position in the project. It seems the Fraxidus played a part in both, didn't they?
That is a lot of assumptions and conjectures, with no evidence. I could easily sue you for slander.
Mulai seru nih.
You're right. All I have right now are assumptions and conjectures. But my ultimate goal isn't to have you face justice today. Once we've identified the suspects, we'll have plenty of time to gather the evidence. What I need in this moment is for you to step down as supervisor of this project. The one taking over will be me. One more thing. Your subordinate provided us with some key evidence already.
You want me to testify against Professor Warren? That's practically perjury. Sure, I could work some verbal magic, but honestly, I don't even know who I'm dealing with on the other side.
It is a dirty tactic, but it's effective. I'm confident in my analysis of those devices, but we'll need the university's verification to use them as evidence. In the limited time we have, the quickest way to detain Warren is your testimony.
Professor Mornye...
You can keep this recording. If I'm wrong, it'll be your guarantee later. Or you can refuse.
Nice working with you then.
Thank you. It's a pleasure working with you as well.
How did that traitor manage to...
I have already notified the collective. The investigation will start soon. From here on out, Rover and I will be overseeing the launch procedure. All Space Trek Collective personnel, to your stations. Rover, please input the drive's raw observational data into Helios.
Shaper, can you hear me?
Of course. To you, have all the heliogyre's readings been transmitted?
Then everything is ready. Let's commence with the new solar ceremony.
Pressure in the reaction chamber.
Preparing to open the energy output channel. Waveforms.
Helios launch sequence initiating.
Void matter module calibration complete.
Core energy system operation null.
Propulsion system primed and ready.
Helios is ready for launch.
Pre-burner ignition successful.
5, 4, 3, 2. Let our light shine in the sky.
Helios approaching target altitude. Progress 16%. 47%. 92%. Warning, light alpha decay exceeds expected rates.
Sensor failure detected. Data reading compromised.
Responsive. Control program failure.
Terjadi lagi kah situasinya?
Cause found! The Hyvatia detector signals are jammed. Large-scale, highly concentrated void matter detected on the surface. It's surpassing the measurement threshold. Calibration can't continue.
At a time like this, adjust the measurement location. No, if the impact is this widespread, any adjustment would be pointless. Modify the detection components. No, even if theoretically feasible, there's no time to construct them. What about high-powered void matter neutralizers? No, without the drive's light, all energy components will be inoperable.
Relax.
Oh, sorry, I'm just...
Don't.
The launch failure is caused by the detector's inability to measure the drive's operating parameters. That's due to the high concentration of void matter interfering with the readings. There are two potential solutions. We could increase the detector's tolerance to void matter, or we could eliminate the surrounding void matter. But neither of those options are feasible in the time we have. That's not realistic. The only places that aren't affected by void matter right now are Bearter Woods and Star Torch Academy under the protective barrier, or the Institute thousands of meters above. High altitude. Do we have spares for Hyvatia's measurement modules?
Yes. Researcher Ansem left behind several prototypes. I'll go fetch one from the warehouse. But what do you intend to do with them?
The eyes of the gods have failed us. So have our machines. Now, we move forward with our own hands.
Leave it to me.
As expected, the reactor drive is protected by aggressive exoswarms acting like the immune system. It appears to actively absorb surrounding void matter to maintain the drive stability. Contact with its claws is highly hazardous. Be cautious. Processing complete.
Swift and resolute.
Locked in. I'm detecting strong energy signals from the target. Please be careful.
Wait.
Assuming master control. Modeling complete.
Whoa.
Maximum power. All targets in sight. Stars, hear my queries. Command mode engaged. Locked in.
Swift and resolute. One with the sounds. Checkmate. Shadows follows.
Whoa.
No hesitation. Down with the curtain.
Wadaw.
Together.
Assuming master control. Modeling complete. Initiating criticality protocol.
Swift and resolute. One with the sounds.
Wadaw.
Watch its position, mentor.
Gelap guys. Anjing.
Keep it together. Last chance.
Assuming master control. Initiating max power output. Suppressing target. Suppression complete. Now's your chance. Modeling complete. Authorizing maximum output. Attack confirmed. Guidance ready. Order executed.
Swift and resolute. One with the sounds.
Approaching the target location. Preparing to receive data.
Automatic concentration is increasing. Abnormal expression detected in the reactor drive. Evacuate immediately. Repeat, evacuate immediately.
No.
We have already come this far. So
Gokil emang Rover.
That light just now. Mornye must have entered the reactor drive.
Rover, the Space Trade Collective is connected to your vehicle and will provide assistance. We can't reach Professor Mornye. You're our only hope now.
Leave it to me. I'll find her. Enough for what I need.
The light gets worse the closer we get.
Rover, the disturbances within the drive are growing unstable. Professor Mornye is being consumed by it.
Faster. I need to move faster.
Ya.
So, let's try out the Institute's new tech.
Habis gimana caranya? Adjust rekaman. Gimana kocak? Ngebuka. Ini kan udah hijau. Ini hijau. Lah yang ini nggak bisa hijau anjing.
So much. Just leave the rest to me.
Are you leaving Lahairoi?
Yes. Sometimes, only by saying goodbye can there be progress and change. After all, even if I leave, Lahairoi will still continue forward on its own feet. Isn't that right?
Terusannya bagus lagi.
Reached you this time, Mentor.
Report. Data analysis complete. Helios is operational
How wonderful. The sun. So beautiful.
Over here! First, the good news. They've crossed my name off the mental health watch list. I'm finally free! And the bad news. Since I kinda did some falsifying during the investigation, they said I breached the rules. But since I did it to make sure the bad guy didn't get away with anything, and I actually helped out, the final verdict is I'll still have to stay on the mental health watch list for a while. Well, once you have your suspect, the rest is easy. Plus, there's one teacher whose forte can wring out the truth from anyone. But I do have Professor Mornye to thank for sending an official email that explained everything. That's the only reason they believed me. I guess that means it'll be harder to skip her classes now. Dr. Herson said she was overclocked for too long. I'm worried. Yeah, you're right. Let's go check on her. I bet knowing we're thinking about her will help her bounce back faster.
Hello. May I ask if you are Rover? I'm here to inform you that Professor Mornye has just woken up.
About the notes you lent me last week, I spotted a few parameters that seem off. I marked them up for you.
Terjemput kah?
Please wait! Don't come in yet!
Sorry. My body... I still can't move like I normally do.
Top service banget ya.
I've
Rover
gone
ini.
through rehab before, and it's been a while since this happened. Don't worry. I can handle this much on my own. Professor Mornye, how are you feeling now? Dr. Herson said you were in bad shape. It's great to see you've recovered a little. To be honest, at that time, I didn't think I'd make it. But when I was drifting in and out of consciousness, I thought I saw a girl within a light blue ring.
A light blue ring?
Nah ini nih.
Can you describe what you saw in more detail?
But I think she protected me.
It sounds like the girl Mornye saw is the same one I encountered when I first got to Lahairoi. She's able to go up against the Thenodian herself and appear on the reactor drive. She's connected with the Exostrider and the Thenodian in ways we still don't fully understand. Figuring out who she is and what happened to her will be the next big task.
Rover? Rover! Hey!
Gawe
Stop
duluan,
spacing out!
Bang. Aman, Ri. Bentar lagi juga nih gawe aing.
To celebrate Professor Mornye waking up and the crisis being averted, don't you think we
Udah
should...
like, gokil. Join membershipnya dong. Cuman ceban.
Go for a ride! Nothing beats the wind on your face, especially when...
Aing nggak tahu cara bagi-bagi member gimana, Ri. Ntar ajarin ya.
A photo under the new Helios. Sounds like it'll make a good souvenir.
Yes. Witnessing the rise of the new sun together. That's also the promise between the two of us, Mentor. Let's go.
Jangan bilang please. Please. Please banget. Nah.
So, not bad, huh? Back in the day, whenever I was stressed about the future, hanging out here always made me feel a little better. Look, now we can just enjoy the breeze without a care in the world.
I used to think that when I saw this view, I'd cry because my wish would be fulfilled. But now, when I see Helios's light pouring over the land, with the ancient frostlands and people who've been here for only a few decades sharing the same warmth.
Tapi nggak tahu kenapa di
I just think,
Lahairoi
what a beautiful sight.
kayak lebih berwarna aja sih dari yang sebelum-sebelum.
Well, let's scream that from the rooftops! To freedom!
To civilization.
To new beginnings.
Apa ini, Mas? Watering wave. Ya. Gua mau capture, cok. Watering wave. Pak Zeus. Game-game kesukaan lu nih.
Three days ago, when Helios was launched, we registered an unexpected spike in void matter concentrations near Hyvatia. It interfered with the launch. We're still unsure what triggered the surge, but after comparing the waveforms with the device Professor Mornye brought back, we suspect it was an artificially induced void storm. And we found you unconscious close by.
Mantap memang ceweknya.
Hassan, I really can't remember anything.
Coba dulu aja mainin. Nanti juga ketagihan.
You can relax. Professor Lucilla has already given you the clear. You're not a suspect. I'm just here for protective oversight. Acting as your personal bodyguard, you might say.
Tapi jujur rata-rata gue memang
Aren't you the campus
suka
doctor?
sih desain-desain karakternya si
You're
Wuthering Waves.
here to protect me.
A doctor's duty, isn't it? But there is one thing I need your testimony on. Before you fainted, who did you see?
Good day, gentlemen. Hivatia's routine maintenance has been completed. I'll be on my way.
Who's that? Oh, never mind. No time to think about that.
Ini orang nyamar.
Dr. Herson, the Academy's review committee thinks that what I've said is unbelievable. But if you're willing to trust me. Before I passed out, I saw myself.
Abang udah dapat solusi nggak? Apaan yang GTA 5 itu? Belum deh.
It seems my hastily chosen pawn has proven to be utterly ineffectual. It appears I'll have to add the final flourish to push the
Harus
story to
install
its
ulang.
climax.
Beneran diinstal ulang.
But no matter. I'll simply chalk this up as a poor judgment call.
Tapi sih
A band of
plugin
fools
hilang
who enacted a
semua.
farce. Oh, such a pity, though. With this piece expended, the chapter where the girl forms her bond with a Threnodian must be delayed.
Ini penganut baru kayak
But that
si
is a tale
Young
to be
Pen kah?
savored later, right?
Dia pengen Nah itu dia masalahnya. Harus install ulang.
The wind may have messed your hair.
I will be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
Power levels. Precision calibration. Power levels.
Apa yang gini? Aku ada gila tapi nggak ada teman buat ngerandom. Idenya gimana tuh? Kita punya 2 update-nya, satu aja kali ya. Bukain dulu semua. Itu bareng aja masih ini sama Jergan sama yang lain deh. Kalau mau. Apa sih? You know when night. Ya ilah. Bagus nih capture. Main buat thumbnail. Oh, untung dapet. Tapi lebih bagus yang ini anjir, yang tadi di lebih HD. Karena main questnya beres, delete dulu deh. Oh, Ronan tuh ini. Saya cuman toa lagi. Nah, ini buat berat banget. Hancur nih kayaknya 30 fps di sini. Oke, kita suruh balapan ya guys. kalau loncat nambah cepet ya. Oh iya. Mah cepet lah. Hmm. Walah. Wibu. Waduh, emang wibu gua. Ayo lo. Ayo lo. Tapi WMM dilanjutin Lun. Gue sih udah di-uninstall ya. Unlock. Oh, jadi ini. Resonator apa ya?
Today will be a fine. Scissors at the ready.
Oh iya, ini belum naik-naik anjing. Oh, belum di-uninstall tapi nggak lanjut. Nggak tahu sih. Kenapa nggak tahu? Soalnya lumayan gede anjir. Hampir berapa giga sih? 80 ya? Makanya gua uninstall. Bingung juga, Cok, main sendiri anjir. Recommendation. Oh iya bener, e-sport. Babi lah. Healing bonus IRIR defense. Healing bonus IRIR defense.
Power levels. Precision calibration. Combat efficiency. All green.
Waduh. Ini critical damage lagi. Aku sama NB pun juga lagi asik Delta Force. Menjadi ini kah? Orang Fathom lagi kah? Gue mau ngapain ya? Beyond the wave. Ini apa nih? BTW kemarin ada case yang sama lu budek sama bisu, cuman nggak tahu deh dibantunya gimana. Itu pas aku jaga apa juga nih di daydream saat penyangkutannya pun nggak tahu solusinya, cok. Ya kan? Emang susah. Aing yakin itu kayaknya pemain lama juga. Terus mau main lagi kayaknya. Soalnya pasti kayak gitu, Lun. Aduh. Mencari treasure kah? Kalau misalkan solusinya install ulang Windows gimana? Sebenarnya itu udah paling bagus install ulang Windows tuh. Tapi clear ya. Bener-bener install ulangnya clear. Si keep up datanya ya beneran hilang. Nah, permasalahannya gua kenapa nggak mau install ulang? Plugin editan gua tuh. Gua males installnya lagi anjir. Pertama itu. Yang kedua ada beberapa plugin tuh gue sempat pernah bayar. Nah, cuman gue lupa naruh filenya di mana. Itu yang gue bingungin tuh sebenarnya. Sebenarnya solusinya diinstal ulang, benar-benar install ulang dan clean. Tapi nginstal aplikasinya itu loh yang kayak aduh. Mager.
That's not it. It's this one.
Magernya di situ doang sih sebenarnya.
Power levels. Precision calibration. Power levels. Precision calibration. Combat efficiency. All green.
Ya gimana ya? Ya bener, mau gimana? Susah juga. Antara apa namanya? Antara ya udah lanjut tuh. Antara mau mempertahanin beneran budak. Oh ya gitu. Aji malah ke bawah bangke.
Obstruction.
Baru-baru ini udah coba lagi belum? Apa tuh? Coba apa lagi? Main lagi maksudnya. Kemarin sih sempat main lagi gua. Cuman tetap dengan yang sama.
Flicker into form. Structural integrity intact. Carry on. Come. Meet your end.
Udah nyoba lagi gua.
Structural collapse. Break apart. Sensor Sentinel protects me. Together we stand. Assuming master control. Structural override initiated. Order executed.
Oke, mereka dikit lagi nih.
Flicker into form.
Pokoknya benchmark gue pasti di Paleto B aja. Kalau di Paleto B-nya gak masuk,
New supplies. This will last us a few more days.
udah. Berarti masih belum apa namanya? Masih belum jalan.
Obstruction.
Alah, nyangkut.
A pivotal moment.
Nah, cuman waktu itu sempat masuk kota. Gue lupa kotanya apa. Terus tanya admin juga.
Break apart. Sentinel protects me.
Admin pun juga bingung anjir sama masalah yang gue alamin.
Over there.
Dia pun juga bilangnya ya udah suruh install ulang.
In the name of master control. Structural override initiated. Authorizing maximum output. Guidance ready. Flicker into form. Acceptable yield for effort spent.
Anjing nggak dapet dong. Solova. Nah, kemarin sempat ke Solova. Nah, cuman permasalahannya mereka bisa dengerin gua ngobrol. Cuman gua nggak bisa nih denger mereka ngobrol apaan. Kan kocak ya. Masa jadi uup anjing? Lebih effort gak sih kalau RP gitu anjir? Gua harus ngapalin emot masalahnya anjing.
All targets in sight. Structural override initiated. Access confirmed. Locked in. Order executed. Silence. Together we stand. Bluebird, be my
Nah,
salvation.
iya aneh. Iya kan?
To the sentinel. In the name of Imperator, come. Meet your end.
Buset. Kelebihan mas. Nah, gue bingung nih, permasalahannya apa nih? Bangke lah. lagi kangen ngeboren, masa gue main RP harus ke warnet aja, kan kocak ya, main RP doang ke warnet anjing.
Activating countermeasure. Hover modules ready. Sentinel protect me. Together we stand.
Udah cek Reddit loh. Udah, tetap jawabannya. Sebenarnya bukan jawabannya sih. Cuman lebih ke ya apalagi jawabannya selain memang harus diulang ulang.
Obstruction.
Karena orang-orang Reddit pun juga kemarin pun juga gue udah ini nih audio gue udah minta backup yang temen gue, tetap nggak bisa. Weh bangke, nyangkut motor. Sakit kepala mampir bentar. Padahal gue udah sakit kepala mampir bentar. Aman Don. Thank you lo udah mampir. Lu mah karena kagak tidur anjing.
Obstruction.
Makanya sakit kepala mulu cok. Aduh anjing nyangkut lagi bangke. Ini kah?
Exile. Assuming master control in a breath. Structural override initiated. Attack confirmed. Authorizing maximum output. Order execute. Together we stand. Repent, Bluebird. Be my salvation.
Lagian ya orang tidur, suruh tidur malah begadang kan.
In the name of imperative, a pivotal moment. Structural collapse. Connection severed.
Ya kagak dapet kocak. Ya udah lagi kalau begitu ya. Thank you yang udah nonton, thank you yang udah like, thank you yang udah subscribe, thank you juga yang masih nonton sampai akhir stream. Karena udah prepare mau gawe ya. Thank you guys yang udah nemenin hari ini. So sampai ketemu di stream berikutnya. Bye bye.
Coming out with a statement. You really changed, man. All your music and arrangement. You don't know shit. Shut your mouth.